Hello YouTube, welcome to the last video of my category how to improve Overwatch or how to change Overwatch or how to make the game different or whatsoever. Now in the last videos we talked about the rank system, the heroes, the interface, new heroes, new ideas and so on. Now in the last video, which is hopefully way shorter than the other ones, I want to talk about map changes, new maps and game modes I came up with. And yeah, so we don't want to waste time, so I'm going to start right on. Now for current map changes, the first thing are the Assault maps, or 2CP, or I don't know what they are called originally, but I don't like those maps. For me it's the worst game mode, because it's just, you get overrun and then you have to defend the point for 8 minutes, which is frustrating because the only goal for you is to defend the point for 8 minutes. And for the enemy it's to get the point in 8 minutes. If you fail and the enemy has 6 minutes, many people will flame. If you win, the enemy will flame because they had 8 minutes and ran into a wall. And like I said, I think it's not a really good game mode right now. It got a lot of changes, especially with the overtime and the point itself, but it can get more changes, I think. Well, the first solution I came up with is to change the 2 CPs to 3 CPs. It's just the first point is hard to defend and easy to capture. The second is for defense and attack the same, also with the runtime to get back to the point. And the third point is hard to attack and easy to defend. Those were my solutions, because everyone can should get the first point. A second point is totally random, and the third point is you have to play really in the team to get the third point. But it could make the map way better. The second thing is I want to get destructables. Like for example in Hanamura you can get a hole at the right side, because right now the right side there's a health packs down somewhere, but you can't get up, which means only with the stairs where you have to go through the tunnel, which means the side is basically stupid. It's just there. The idea is that you can shoot a hole in a wall which has 1000 HP. Another idea would be on Volskaya, you can shoot an arm and it will crush down and you have a new and secondary entry instead of those who are right now there. Because a defender can look out if it gets destroyed, can defend it, or you can get it destroyed and then, well, defend the new entry. And like I said, it could make the maps a little bit better, because in every map you need to have something. The newer maps, most of them have the trains, they have the bounce pad, and there has to be something which makes the map unique, movable and timing based. And yeah, another change would be even if you were able to collapse something on the point, which gives you a little bit cover or something like that. Could be nice, could be a good idea. Next thing is the map editor. What I want is a map editor. I want a blank map with squares where you can build walls, where you can put points to conquer, and where you can make a light elevation. If you ever have played Age of Empires 2 in the map editor, there's a light elevation possibility. There are cliffs too, but something like that could really improve the game. It could make way more interesting maps. And of course the maps will never be as good as the ones Blizzard gets out, because the maps they create, they have so much detail, they have so much interesting stuff in it, and they are really balanced. The maps created by many people won't be balanced, but it's just to make a little bit more stuff. And of course you can get in a bunch of stuff like balloons or pinniatas, and I think especially for YouTube creators, it could be a nice addition. Now the next thing is a new game mode. And the game mode is not new, it's old, it's the Horde mode. And it's inspired by Heroes of the Storm and Dr. Junkenstine. And the idea is that you have to destroy, if you're the attacker, you have to destroy 3 objectives. And they grow bigger every time. And the idea is that there are hordes and or the robots, they're moving slowly and they can get easily destroyed. And I don't know if this is way too difficult, because the design of the Overwatch map is the heroes are difficult, the map is easy. You have to push the payload, you have to conquer the point. Something like this is way more complicated, but it could be nice too. Or you can get the robots out and just have to destroy those 3 objectives, because I don't think there can ever be a draw, because a soldier with 19 attack can shoot again and then win or lose the game for you. And of course all 3 objectives have shields which recharge, so that I run in and scratch it cannot be happening. Yeah, and the last thing is, again with the Horde, that at the door there are turrets where you can conquer the little point, and then you have the turret shooting at you or against you, but not the objective. Now the next or the last things are map ideas. The first map idea is Black Forest. That's a forest in Germany where I live. And well, you push through a forest and it's field. You push through a field into a forest into an old big house. That's it. It's just pushing through. It's like I said, maybe an assault map, maybe you push something else too. Who knows? The second is Yucatan. It's a Mayan temple with a base in it, for example for Sombra or something like that, or for Blackwatch. Could be nice. The third is the Blackwatch base in somewhere in the Southeast Islands. It's because if you watched many of the old movies, the evil person has always an island somewhere where his base is and where all his minions live, and I don't know, something like that, because it could be nice. And one of the last things is the Omnic Armory. It's somewhere in Norway or in Russia or somewhere in the snow, where you really have to capture it, or you have to push a payload in it to destroy it, or you just fight in it. I don't know, but could be a nice addition, because all of those are interesting, because the map which came out, Busan, it's because of Diva. The map looks really cool, but with my ideas, it's especially with Blackwatch and the Omnic Armory, it's just that you can identify with the game itself, because something has happened there. The Blackwatch base, they were there. The Omnic Armory, it could be destroyed long ago, but you still can fight in it because something is there. Could be nice. Yeah. But all in all, that's it for all my things. If you have any questions, leave a comment. If you don't have any questions, leave no comment. If you don't like my voice, just stop the video. You could have stopped it at the start, but right now I think it's already over. And I will still play the game, but I will less fill than play my own heroes I want to play, because the last years I played mostly filling tanks and healer, and all the other games were Junkrat when he was really cool. But right now, with all the stunning, I started to switch to back to tank again, or sometimes trolling too, because it's 10 seasons, I'm still in gold, and I don't expect for me to get any higher in the next season. So in the end, have fun, have a nice day, think about all of the ideas, and bye.